Hey everyone, reading the newspaper these days? Probably not, right? Nikkei? Yomiuri? Back then, yeah, Dad used to get them. He was so proud of getting both the Yomiuri and Nikkei, bragging about it all the time. Remember those old Always commercials? Get a newspaper and we'll give you detergent. Those days are long gone. Now, everyone's checking the news on their smartphones. Even the big newspapers are uploading articles online with monthly subscriptions. But online, nobody reads those long headlines. They know people decide whether to click in a split second with limited attention spans. And what's with those clickbait articles? You know, the ones that are like, Idol's no ban throwing ceremony, and people think it says, no pants. What's up with that? Why would an idol be doing a throwing ceremony with no pants on? But apparently it gets clicks, so they still write no ban throwing ceremony whenever an idol is involved. It's like they're making fun of us. Idol's name plus no ban fits perfectly within 13 characters. Throwing ceremony is 3 characters. Most idol names are 4 characters or less, so 4 plus 4 plus 3, 8 plus 3 is 11 characters, fits within 13. We're totally controlled by those 13 characters. Seriously, stop with the no ban throwing ceremony headlines. The point is, you can usually say a lot within 13 characters. Even titles are like that. Take, for example, The World's Best Way to Speak, only 8 characters. It's all about fitting powerful words into those 13 characters. So what do you put in those 13 characters? What's the secret? I have no idea. Seriously, someone, tell me. I have no clue what to put in there. It's all about profit and unexpectedness. If you're going to try and grab someone's attention in 13 characters, there's got to be a benefit. Otherwise, nobody cares. Let's say you suddenly start talking about the water rates in Rio de Janeiro. Does anyone care? Really? Water rates in Rio? The only people interested in that are the residents of Rio. Why would I, living in Japan, care about that? And you're going to talk about it for 15 minutes? That's way too long. Why are you making me listen to a 15-minute lecture about water rates in Rio de Janeiro? But tell me about a guaranteed way to make money, and I'm all ears. Tell me a method to lose 10 kilos in a month, and I'm listening. That's because there's a benefit for me. Losing weight, that's a benefit. Making money, definitely a benefit. But Rio de Janeiro's water rates, no benefit for me. That's the key. Pack a benefit into those 13 characters. But if you just state it plainly, it won't grab anyone. So you need to add some unexpectedness. Coat that benefit in a layer of surprise. Wrap it up. Get paid 150,000 yen a month just for sleeping. See? Become more popular with women the more you smoke. Wouldn't you want to hear that story? Especially if you are a smoker. Lose weight the more carbs you eat. That's something I'd be interested in because I love carbs. So it's about unexpectedness and benefits. It's a winning combination. You need to say something that sounds unbelievable. Listening to artist names' music makes you smarter. It's probably a lie, right? Does Yoasobi really have that effect? Does listening to them at night really raise your IQ? That makes you want to listen, right? Stating the obvious is a no-go. If you exercise like crazy, you'll lose weight. Yeah, duh. Cut your carb intake in half. Okay, thanks. If you work 1.5 times as many shifts, you'll earn 1.5 times as much. I know, but it's a pain. So even if there's a benefit, nobody will watch if you're just stating the obvious. That's why you need to combine unexpectedness and benefits in those 13 characters. Everything I just said sounds kind of like a scam, doesn't it? Eat more carbs to lose weight. Earn 150,000 yen a month just for sleeping. That's why scams work and why people fall for them. Everyone knows that if you cram profit and unexpectedness into 13 characters, people can't resist. Why do those top idols suddenly know how to make people irresistibly interested? Why does a celebrity suddenly become exposed in the middle of a stadium? You want to see, right? And there's a benefit. If there's even a chance they're exposed, there's a benefit for me. It's all about benefit times unexpectedness. That's why scams never disappear. But this just shows how powerful it is, so you need to use it correctly. That's right, you need to use it for good. These days, it doesn't have to be stuffy. History, literature, health, it can all be delivered with the understandable and funny stories. Before you know it, it's all sinking in. Isn't that great? Usually, experts are boring. You just want to fall asleep. They're research pros, not speaking pros. We needed someone who could communicate interestingly and engagingly. It's not a scam, but I can use those sales tactics too. That means everyone's business, everyone's experiences can be told in an interesting way. Think about how to be unexpected, where the benefits are. Just that entrance alone is a huge step. You're already saying goodbye to yesterday's you. You've improved your presentation skills considerably. Now, let's strengthen the content itself. Adding concrete numbers makes it even better. Do you like spice? Yuzu pepper? I love yuzu pepper. If it's there, I gotta use it. Some people won't eat a meat bun without mustard. Numbers are like that. Adding them really enhances the flavor. For example, this video is interesting because lots of people are watching it. Maybe you can figure that out. It has 4 million subscribers and 770 million views. It's super popular, so you should watch it. That sounds amazing, doesn't it? Just stating a number can create a whole story. So, instead of saying a lot or a little, be specific. That has a bigger impact. 82.5% of people buy this product online. 78% of Japanese people are susceptible to this disease. Instead of saying, Japanese people are susceptible to this disease, say, 78% of Japanese people have had this disease at least once. Now you're curious. 78%? That's pretty high. I'm probably at risk too. I should listen. When using numbers, be specific. That's one rule. And here's another. Show the change, not just the number itself. For example, this costs 10,000 yen. Okay, so what? There's no impact because there's no context. But similar products cost 500,000 yen, but this one is only 10,000 yen. Now that's a bargain. What? 10,000 yen is too cheap. 500,000 yen down to 10,000 yen? That's amazing. Think about a 10 yen chocolate or a popsicle. Now, imagine instead of an ordinary popsicle, it is a soda-flavored popsicle designed for rich people that costs 10,000 yen and there are only 15 of them. It will be like, what? Popsicles usually cost less than 100 yen. The popsicle company has been debating a 10 yen price increase for ages, and now they are doing high-end version for rich people. Imagine the packaging has Zuckerberg on it. You want to try a 10,000 yen popsicle, right? So instead of saying 10,000 yen popsicle, try saying, the company that only increases the price of a popsicle by 10 yen has released a high-end version for rich people at 10,000 yen. If I say, this used to be this percentage in Japan, but now it's this percentage. What? 80% down to 18%? That's crazy. People are sensitive to change. That's why discounts work, right? A supermarket ad needs to show the original price and the percentage off to grab your attention. Onions, 10 yen. They were 90 yen, now they're 10 yen. Even apparel stores always show the original price during sales. This 50,000 yen jacket is now 32,000 yen. I'll buy it. That's because they show the change from 50,000 to 32,000. Use specific numbers and show the change. This is a powerful combination. Remember that. You can use it right away. Numbers aren't everything. Here's another trick: analogies. That's what I was just doing with the popsicle example. I use analogies constantly because that's understandable. There are those rare folks who find my stories, analogies, and digressions pointless and boring. The analogies are what connect the ideas and make it easy to grasp the information. You wouldn't drink it straight, would you? You'd dilute it with water to make it easier to drink. Metaphors are important not just for me. Aristotle himself said that the greatest thing of all is to be a master of metaphor. So, what kind of analogies should you use? That's the hard part. Got it. Use analogies that people haven't heard before. If you just say, "It's as hard as iron," nobody cares. They've heard it before. "It's as fast as a bullet train." Nobody cares. "It's as free as a bird." Heard it before. Analogies nobody has heard of. How about, "It's as hard as those senbei that Grandma gave me." They are so hard, you almost break a tooth. Those kind of comparisons are what people remember. Instead of worrying about accuracy, aim for impact. That's where originality comes in. Use your own experiences. For me, it's about being a comedian. So I can say, "In M1, it's like this," or "On TV, it's like this." Even if you haven't experienced those things, you can understand. So you are using an example you came up with. Information, numbers, analogies. These pieces work together. But be careful not to overload on information. When you create slides, you can't put too much on them. That can cause information gridlock.